Just how much does that win kind of help maybe lighten things up around here and kind of bring a new energy as you guys kind of look down the rest of the season?
I think winning does a lot for an organization, right? It's been a long time since we've had that feeling. After the game last night, the other night, the message to the guys was, enjoy this moment. And so I think we took the weekend. There was a collective sigh of relief, I guess, throughout the entire stadium, locker room, all of the community. And so that's something to build on. But as I told the guys today, it's one step. It's one small step. And so the result of the game was great, but it doesn't necessarily validate or invalidate whether I thought they were good to begin with.
Especially in the second half, felt like you guys kind of shifted in this game to being a little bit more incisive through the middle of the field. What are you seeing that felt like you wanted to make that shift, and how do you think that really helped kind of generate some of those chances that you guys are creating down the stretch?
Well, I think obviously the assist maker on the first goal with Manu, we brought him here for a reason, right? And we knew he was good throughout the middle and he could deliver the final pass. But you have to set the game up for him to be able to deliver that. And I think in the first half we missed a few of those opportunities. Credit to St. Louis. They were really compact, and so far this year they've been really difficult to break down. So you have to earn the right to play and to play in those areas, and you have to create the space. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes, sometimes it takes 70 minutes. And so I think we were balanced for the most part in our attack. For a lot of the game, it didn't seem like we were going anywhere, especially in the first half. I'd like to think that we were trying to set the game up for those moments, and sometimes it takes a little more time against an organized team.
Also, too, I mean, you guys had, I think, 10 crosses or so in the first half, less than half that in the second half. Is that just a concerted effort again to kind of, okay, they're packing it into the box and we've got to find a different way through?
Yeah, I don't think more crosses gives you more opportunity to score, especially where you deliver the crosses from. And so I'd like to think of more as targeted passes. And when they play with three central defenders and they pack the box like that, you have to get closer than just delivering across from far. There were spaces that we thought we could exploit, and I think on the second goal, we found that area.
Yeah, I want to talk a little more about Manu. I feel like he really came into his own in this game. He's kind of been coming along. Can you talk about his progression and how he's fit into his role?
Well, I think it was a matter of adapting to the league, right? Adapting to the new team. That always goes for any player, no matter what role he is in the team. And so it's taken him a little bit of time, but we have the utmost confidence that he's going to be able to deliver just like he did the other night. So the message before the game to him and to the group is that we wanted to find him a little bit more with the ball, even if that required him finding the ball a little bit deeper, just to now get into the game. And so just sitting behind their lines with how compact they were, he tends to drift in and out if he doesn't receive the ball. And so we need and want him on the ball more. But I think it's the rotation of the rest of the guys that kind of help create that movement and that space for him.
And I feel like this last game, it was the perfect game for everyone to get up for a rivalry game. You know, your first game as the interim. How do you make sure that continues and it's not just that, new manager bump?
Well, I think it was the message from day one. We have to be in the moment and live in the moment. Regardless of what happened prior to, it has no guarantees of what's going to happen from today forward. And so as much as we were going into the game last week, feeling down on ourselves and with our heads down, of course we have a little bit of a bump this week. But that doesn't guarantee what tomorrow's going to bring. And so we have a very difficult opponent coming up this week. We have to tend to our business today and make sure that we have the right approach moving forward.
What is that approach now? Like, you have some time, it's a little more calm week than it was last week, obviously. What do you start focusing on to kind of put your imprint on this team now?
Well, I think there's, as I spoke with the guys this morning, we were good in a lot of the aspects of the game. We were very good. Our defensive organization was decent. Our concentration was excellent. Our ability to defend every roll of the ball was outstanding. But we have to get better organizationally, and so those are things that we can work on this week. On the attacking side of the ball, we still have to learn to create more opportunities. The game. Given what the opponent and the spaces that they give us, we have to be able to exploit them and recognize that. And it can't be just coming from the coach. We need to have more creativity, more rotation in our game to break through some of these teams, which a lot of them are very compact.
I know it was, Peter always preached, you're always just trying to be the best team you can be, kind of terminology, not focus on the other team. Is that the same way for you coming into this week? You're less focused on Portland than you are just on being the better team?
Look, right now that is the case. Every game we go into, though, there's a little strategic nuance that we want to try to exploit with the opponent. We don't deal with that early in the week. We work on our game as we get towards the end of the week. There's a little bit of a focus based on how we play our game of where we think we can exploit the opponent. That's the strategy. That's my approach, and that's how we're gonna be moving forward.
Kerry, after Saturday, did you take any time to really just process the week that was, everything that went on Saturday as well? Because I know it was just a wide range of emotions and a lot going on all at once.
Yeah, in reflecting on Sunday, I realized how heavy the week was. So Sunday was a day where I wanted to watch the game first thing in the morning, but took a little bit of time. And my message to the players after the game was, don't even think about the game for 2 days. Just enjoy yourselves, enjoy your families, and get away from it. And so as we return today, refreshed, we're ready to get on to the next week.
What are you kind of hoping to see from the guys after 2 days off and coming off that win?
The same approach that they gave me the first week. And so we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. We know that the week that we're preparing for is Portland. We live right in this day, right in this moment. And I think the guys understand that. And so we take care of what our tasks are today. We get ready for the next day. We build towards the weekend. And in that kind of systematic approach of living in the moment, I think we'll see ourselves progressing throughout the year.
We just talked with Jacob and Jansen, two younger guys who've really kind of stepped in the starting 11 well so earlier in their careers. What has impressed you most about their maturity for their age?
Their mentality. They want to be good players. Some players arrive at the professional level and they feel like they've made it. These guys push themselves individually every day to be the best version of themselves. And for a coach, that's all you can ask for. But for the rest of the team, that's the environment that we're trying to create right now. And so if we can do that and we get the best version of every individual on the team, the collective's going to take care of itself.
Talking to two-time MLS Coach of the Week, Kerry Zavagnin. Do you like the sound of that?
I've never been for accolades, and I know what I have behind me and my team. So it's the credit to them. Even the individual awards that we've received this weekend, this has been a group effort, both on and off the field.
Did you go to the right office and the right parking spots now?
I went to the right parking spot, but not the right locker. Step by step.
Awesome. Thanks.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kerry.